So hello, in this we are going to see about linked list. So we start with the header files and we create a structure of node, and then in that we giving data and struct node start next. So first under struct node start next, first initially it points to null, and then void for, so first we are inserting at front, x is the value that we are going to enter. So node start t, so we create a new node, then we give the data for the value, then we put it on the head, and head is equal to t. So this is how inserting at front happens. Now insert at last. So first node start t, we create a new node, then t dot data is equal to x, the value will be assigned, then node start temp is equal to x, that is the next of temp will be equal to head, and while temp dot next is not equal to null, so it keeps going, still this condition becomes false, and then it will assign the value, and then the next of the value that you entered will be pointed to null. So this is for inserting at last. Now inserting at middle, so this is a bit complicated. First we start with in position, then we ask them for which position we want to enter, then after the position is entered, node start t is equal to, so we create a new node, then the data is given, then the next of it is given to head. So we put it in a for loop where for I is equal to 0, and if the position, then I less than the position, that is if we give a position where it cannot insert a value, then we start over here from the for loop. Then if the temp is equal to null, then it is not possible to put the data over there, and breaks off and goes out of the loop. Now if it is not, if we enter the correct value, then t dot next equal to temp dot next, and temp dot next equal to t, that is the value will be assigned. Now this is where delete in front happens. So in order to delete in the front, so first head, if head is equal to null, then return -1, that is return the value. Then if node star head is equal to, node star temp is equal to head, and head is equal to head dot next, return temp dot data, delete temp. So here actually what happens is the node star temp is equal to head, so temporary will be assigned, so the head will be assigned to temporary, then head will be shifted to the next element, and then the returning the value of temp, and then the temp is deleted. So this is how deletion in front occurs. Then deleting at last is like first node star temp is equal to head, now node star old temp is equal to head. Now if the head value is equal to null, then we display that the list is empty, while temp dot next, if it is not empty, then old temp is equal to temp. So the value temp will be given to the old temp, and temp is equal to temp dot next, the next value, and then old temp dot next will be pointed to the null, and we are deleting temp, and we are returning the temp dot data value. Now delete in the middle. So first we are entering the value n, that is the position, and once we enter the position, the node start temp, that is the head, it goes to the head, then it goes to the old temp, then it enters the for loop. So in the for loop it checks for the condition, and the old temp's value will be assigned to the temp, and temp is equal to temp dot next, the value will be shifted, and then old temp dot next equal to temp dot next, the values will be assigned, and then we are see out the value of temp dot data, the value that is there will be given outside, and it will be deleted. So the temp will be deleted. Now display option is normal, where node start temp, and temp is equal to head. So while temp dot next is not equal to null, then see the elements are, so the elements will be displayed, then next temp dot data elements are displayed, and temp is equal to temp dot next. Now Under int main, we assign a character int we assign a integer c and character ch. Now do so. First, if we enter, it asks us to enter the position. So first, once we enter that, then it asks enter the option. So once we enter, if we insert 1, it goes to insert in front, then 2 for insert in last, 3 for insert in middle, 4, 5, 6 is for delete in front, last and middle, and 7th is the display option. So under switch case, we put the choices where the operation happens for entering the element and insert it at front, then insert it at last, and insert in the middle. And for the 4, 5, 6, that happens delete front operation occurs, then delete last and delete in the middle, and 7th is to display. And if we enter some other choice other than 7, it goes to wrong choice and it asks us if you want to continue. So I'll execute it and show. So first I'm going to insert front in 23. Yes, I'm going to continue, and I'm going to add 24. I'm going to insert at last 24 on choice, so we continue, then 1. I'm going to add 25, then delete front. I'll delete the element and show you. So first is continue. So the element 25 is being removed. That's all. Thank you, and see you in the next